and welcome to another Online Business Realm video. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and click the subscribe button to stay up to date with everything we're doing on the channel. So for today's extra Crypto Friday that we've added in, I'm going to be showing you guys a full tutorial of Coinbase. So if you watched our video from yesterday, then some of this might be a little redundant. Feel free to go ahead and move ahead. But we've just had so much good responses from our cryptocurrency videos that I thought I'd be doing you guys a disservice if we just didn't kind of start at the bottom, at the ground floor. So yesterday we showed you how to buy Bitcoin, and today we are showing you how to buy anything on Coinbase. So if you look down in the video information, you'll see a link. It is a referral link. If you use that link and go to Coinbase and sign up, then I'll get $10, but you also get $10 too. So it's really a win-win situation. So all you'll do is go to that link and you will type in your first name, last name, email address, and create a password. And then click I'm not a robot. I will not use the same cheesy joke I used yesterday. So if you want that, then you got to go watch yesterday's video. So go ahead and click sign up, and then you'll be transferred to your Coinbase dashboard. Okay, so as soon as you sign in, the first thing you'll notice is you will see some settings up at the top: dashboard, buy, sell, accounts, tools, and settings. So we'll be going over each one of these menu items, but let's look down here at the chart. So the chart that we're looking at right now is the Bitcoin price. So it shows you since last month, it's down a little bit. It's down 11%. It shows you January 16th through February 15th. Now, you can also change this to look from the hour. And the hour is very interesting because sometimes what you'll see is you will see, like, in the middle of a big wall like this, it'll dip down like all the way to the bottom and then come right back up. So the price is a little bit crazy sometimes, and the hourly really demonstrates that. So there's so much fluctuation just hour to hour in Bitcoin. But the volatility of cryptocurrency is why we like it, right? Because you can put some money in today, and then tomorrow it could double overnight. You know, we've seen it happen lots of times, or even more than that. So if you look over the last day, you'll see the price has been gradually climbing, which is good. We're up 8%. Look at the week. You'll see it dropped a little bit on the 11th, but ever since then, it's been on a pretty steady climb up. You can look for the 1 month. You can look for 1 year, and you can look at the all-time chart. So you'll see we're really in a good spot right now compared to, a few years ago where the price was not nearly as high. So then you look here and you see, well, that's Bitcoin. Well, you can also do the same things for Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So I'm just going to click back to the 1 week chart for each one of these. And you might be wondering, why are these 4 cryptocurrencies chosen as the ones on Coinbase? Well, if we go over here to coinmarketcap.com, you'll see that 4 out of the top 5 in market cap, which the market cap means how much money total is invested into each cryptocurrency by all the individual owners of the coins. And you'll see that 4 out of the top 5 are on Coinbase. Ripple is the only one that's not. Now, Ripple had a run where the price was increasing dramatically, and then all of a sudden it fell off. And let's look at the chart real quick of Ripple. And you will see where it spiked right here, very high, okay? So we'll move this down, okay? So you'll see the beginning of January, the price really spiked, and then it went down. Now, the Bitcoin price being down has made it kind of stay down, but the reason why it dropped so suddenly was because the Coinbase CEO, Brian Armstrong, no relation to me, thank God, came out and said that Ripple was not going on Coinbase for sure. They had not confirmed. The rumor on Twitter was Ripple was going to be on Coinbase, but that's what was making the price go up. People were just anticipating by the end of January going on there, and it didn't. So, that was kind of a big blow to Ripple. But I do expect Ripple to be on Coinbase at some point. Coinbase has came out and said that they will have more than these 4 coins, but they have just not decided which ones yet. So if you go over here back to the main charts on CoinMarketCap, you would think probably some of these out of the top 10 would go on Coinbase soon. So maybe by the time you're watching this video, even some more have been added, which would be really, really great. I expect probably before the first quarter of this year is up, they will add 2 or 3 more coins. If you were to ask me which ones I think will go on Coinbase, I would go ahead and say Stellar, Neo, and either Monero or Dash. Those would be probably my picks. There's a lot of good things to like about those coins. Neo is probably one of my favorites. I do love Neo. I think it's going to go way up. But that's just all speculation on my part. But I would say that definitely, probably, they will be out of the top 20. Probably nothing outside the top 20 will get added on Coinbase. So back here, you can just look at all these different coins and their prices. So as we scroll down the page, it'll show your portfolio. I've got a whopping 3 cents on Coinbase right now. I keep all of my cryptocurrency in wallets and on exchanges and things like that, which, we'll be getting into how to use Binance and other exchanges on some future videos. So this is going to be recent activity. I withdrew a little bit of money here recently. I put money in, and you can look at a more detailed version of this on another place on the site. So that's the dashboard. Let's go over here to buy, sell. So buy and sell is going to be where you're going to actually make your purchases. So you would select which coin you want to buy. You would select whether you wanted your debit card or your bank account. Most credit card companies are not allowing Bitcoin purchases anymore, Coinbase purchases, so keep that in mind. Your limit will probably start off pretty low, around $500. Mine is up to $10,000, but my limit for US dollars in my wallet is $100,000. So I have a total of $100,000 limit. So if I ever do hit it big, that's good because I'll be able to withdraw a lot of money out of it at one time. So you can also do recurring buys. So if you want to buy, let's say every pay period, like let's say you get paid twice a month, so every 2 weeks or something like that, you can repeat a buy. So every time you get a paycheck, maybe you wanted to put $100 in, something like that. So to actually buy, what you'll do is you will just type in however much money you want to put in. If you want to put in $100, you would type that in there. Or on the other side, like if you want to buy half of a Bitcoin, you could type that in and it would automatically update over here. So one other point I want to make about the bank account versus the debit card. If you use your debit card, your purchase is going to go through automatically. Your money is going to immediately go into your account. If you use your bank account, it's going to take 5 to 7 business days for your money to actually hit your Coinbase account and show up on the accounts page. So why is that important? It's important that you understand that if you use your bank account and let's say you buy Bitcoin at $10,000 and let's say it takes 7 days to hit your account, and let's say the price of Bitcoin crashes and you want to get out of it, which I would not suggest personally, but I'm not a financial advisor. I would suggest just continuing to hold it. You're not going to be able to get out of it because the money hasn't hit your account yet. But you will be sent an email immediately from Coinbase that will detail the rate that you bought it at. So if you buy it at $10,000, it takes 7 days to hit your account. You still bought it at $10,000. So if the price doubles to $20,000, then by the time your money actually hits your Coinbase account, it's going to have doubled as well. So the main thing is you just can't trade it, you can't withdraw it, you can't do anything in that window. So I suggest using the debit card. So let's go over here to your accounts page. This is going to have all your transactions for each one of your accounts. Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin wallet, your US dollar wallet. I don't have any transactions with that. I deal strictly in crypto. So the accounts page is pretty straightforward. If you want to send or receive money, basically you would just hit the send or receive. And you can rename it if you want. That's the little ellipsis option here. But if you want to send money to another address, what you would do is you'd hit send, and then you would paste the Bitcoin address where you want the money to go. So if you were trying to buy something in Bitcoin, if you were doing online gambling, which is pretty common, they'll give you an address. If you want to send it to a friend's account, you can do that here. If you want to send it to an exchange, that exchange is going to give you a Bitcoin-only address that you can use. Or if you want to use Ethereum for exchanges, they'll give you an Ethereum-only address also. So to receive, basically what that is going to do is pop up here, and you're just going to copy this address and send it to whoever is going to be sending you money. So that is how you will get money in your account. So we'll go over here to the tools. So the tools page, it has addresses. So if you read here, each address on Coinbase is a collection of addresses. New addresses are automatically generated for each payment on Coinbase. and stay associated with your account forever. So it is safe to reuse them. So these are just a bunch of addresses that I've used in the past for different things. So here you can set up a recurring transaction just by hitting recurring transaction, and then you'll be able to put this information in here and use that to do constant buys or withdrawals. So let's say you had $100,000 in your account and your limit was only $10,000. You could put a recurring transaction in to withdraw $10,000 each week. So reports, you would just hit new report and you can run something like that. You can do it based on a time range, which is cool. You can do it on all of your different wallets. If you're day trading, this could come in really handy. And then we'll go here to history. So history is going to obviously show just the history of your purchases, your buys, your sells, and things like that. So let's go over here to settings. This is going to be your personal details. Two-factor authentication, we'll talk about that in just a second. It's where you can put your nickname in, your email address, your personal details. So preferences, this will be, I notice my time is wrong. I'm actually on East Coast, but that's okay. So you can set what your local currency is, you can set your time zone, and down here, when you want to be notified. So let's go to security. So security, here there are a lot of different options you can use. It shows you your confirmed devices, when you logged in, your active sessions. This is where you can enable two-factor authentication. So I use the Authy app. Now I'm not going to be showing you how to use this today because it can get a little complicated for people who have never used an authentication app on their phone. But I'm going to be showing you a video on Tech Tuesday next week to show you how to use Google Authenticator or any kind of authenticator. Here we have linked accounts, and these are just your credit cards and your bank account or your debit card and bank account information. API access, this is for people who are a little bit more on the coding side and want to be able to add widgets to their website and things like that. Then we'll go over here to limits. This just shows you your limits. As I mentioned, I have a US dollar wallet limit of $100,000, bank account $10,000, credit debit card $5,000, and it just shows the combined sell limits here. So this is basically everything you need to be able to use Coinbase. So Coinbase is great. If you want to use it, don't forget to click on the link in the video information. And I think you could get a lot out of this if you just put a little bit of money into it. The way I look at it is I look at it kind of like a savings account. I'm constantly putting money into it, and it's increasing. Sometimes it does decrease. So I understand that it is a risk. So if I were to lose all the money I have invested in it, it's not going to kill me. I'm not going to go bankrupt. I haven't taken a $100,000 loan out to put into cryptocurrency like some people have. That's a bad idea. But if you have confidence in this technology like I do, then I believe it is okay to put, a few $100s here, a few $100s there, and over time it's going to add up. If you look at the charts for Bitcoin, over the last week or the last month, it doesn't look great. But just imagine if you had bought back here, when it was $837, or even you go back a little further when it was $140. So now it would be worth, obviously, a lot of money. So I do think it's a good investment, and I think Coinbase is a good place to get started. And like I mentioned before, next week we're going to be talking about Google Authenticator. We're going to be talking about how to use Binance, and in the future we're going to be looking at other exchanges and things like that. So I hope you got a lot out of this video. Don't forget to click subscribe to stay up to date with everything we have going on at the channel. So until next time, get out there and make some money.